Hello and welcome to the theme for Hong Kong House of Cards. Today, the Right Master of the Gary Sept has called several of the people that he knows within the city together to help him with a small problem.
I think I've changed my mind. I think I will bring in Fang just because it doesn't make any sense for an Aura to be there yet.
Okay.
And Brian is calls the people he knows to the Guru Sept. And he says, "I've called you all here because one of my kin has Hey, Sean, the Right Master for the Guru Sept called everyone here into the Guru Sept to discuss a particular matter."
Okay.
We just started and stuff.
Okay.
So, yeah, it says, "I called you all here because one of my kin has developed a form of taint that seems to be unable to be cleansed."
Adam will kind of raise his hand at this.
And he looks at Adam.
Is it kind of like a blood bond?
He shakes his head. "She came in stinking of the worm, and after cleansing, she only smells a little wormy, and then after a day, she ended up stinking of the worm again." And this has been going on for the last 3 days.
Charlie will raise his hand.
Yes.
Actually, given reports to Rachel, but I've been hearing accounts from the Hingokai Dragon Nest that they've been having problems of some kind of a tumor or worm taint cancer, where they actually had to have their tribal totem eat the source, and they've been ritualistic cleansing for a few weeks now.
I've heard the same report from Sonai. This does not seem to be related.
He'll
Adam
nod.
looks around. I just saw Long. Long seems fine.
Indeed, they bound the cancer to a rock and then fed the rock to Lung, and Lung just took it. And he looks over at the group and he says, seems to be a pervasive taint, and near as I can tell, she isn't possessed of a spirit, and it isn't possessed of any form of spiritual cancer that I can determine. I'm going to let everyone in and do whatever you need to investigate, because I am shocked," he says, admitting absolute defeat.
Adam will head in.
All
Where
right.
is she?
He steps aside, and Brian set up a makeshift sort of hospital bed, and the kinfolk is there, and she is tied down to the bed
Hold on.
because she stinks of worm taint.
Hold on a second. Why is she here?
Yeah, that's kind of
Why would you
point. If she's
bring a
worm-tainted,
worm
why she's on the
tainted? Why would you risk a sept by bringing a pervasively worm-tainted individual onto its grounds.
Adam looks at Chase's because we take care of our own.
We do too, but we do not put the greater sept at risk by taking care of it. We take it somewhere else that's equally safe.
She is quarantined. She is in this building.
And Brian taps his freaking staff to the ground because he's been interrupted twice. She came here, not realizing she was corrupted. So we put her under quarantine.
Then you take her off the sept grounds after the first cleansing.
Adam looks at Chase's. I'm sorry, perhaps you've forgotten your place.
Excuse me?
Adam looks at Brian.
Not only do you put one sept at risk by bringing tainted, he points directly at the grounds that would be towards the grounds of the Hengaioki sept. You put both septs at risk by bringing a worm-tainted creature into the sept.
I'm going to say Michael's.
And I am not forgetting my place. I am representing the Hengaioki in this now. And I am a member of the council, so watch your tongue.
Did I miss something? Because this just happened to walk up and it seems to get rowdy.
I humbly beg your pardon. But I have a thought. Perhaps if we were to combine our skills, for example, I've begun to learn the understandings of fate and chance and whatnot. It's plausible that if I were to examine the patient with these sights, as well as perhaps my spirit sight, and if we were to be able to figure out where she went within a certain time frame, we might be able to investigate a way to solve the issue. And if I may also add, respect, as I am a guest, fighting amongst ourselves isn't going to solve the problem. It's only going to create more problems.
He kind of nods to Chase's. Perhaps I spoke out of turn. I apologize. That is a decision not for any of us here. That is a decision for Rachel.
I would suggest that we move the individual to a spot that's less dangerous to multiple septs. I am sure we can find places that are equally safe.
My home is capable of it. I don't even live at my home anymore. My home is fully capable.
There is the other issue of transporting her.
I can move her.
Which is why I was reluctant to move her away, because the taint seems to return quicker if she's off the sept grounds.
So the nurses.
Then I have a suggestion.
He looks directly at Adam and does not let Chases interrupt him again. He says, "You can teleport."
Yes, I can move her in the bed.
And he looks back at Chases.
There's another option. Tends to get worse when she's off sept grounds.
Yes.
Bring her to a sept.
My only concern with teleporting
There's
is I
another
don't...
sept.
We have another sept?
We do.
Where?
a black spiral sept that fell to
Would
the
that
forces
not
of
make the taint
council.
worse, though?
Adam kind of just drops his jaw and looks at him, his eyes real wide.
What?
There is perhaps a
We took
middle
it.
ground.
Has it
We
been
took it and-
cleansed?
That is...
Will has cleansing gone on with it?
It has been cleansed, but it hasn't been restored.
But it has
As it
been
were.
cleansed. But it has been cleansed.
there's no totem there. Nobody's done the level 5 rituals that need to be done to make it a sept.
Yeah,
But theoretically, it would be what we need for the moment.
Yeah, it could be made into a sept. But basically, his concern is less about storing her somewhere long term, especially if she's under care with people who can cleanse her. His concern is halfway through getting her there, she might get possessed by a bane. It's that kind of bad.
also,
But hold on. This is just out of character for the second.
yeah, this is also out of character. What I was going to say is essentially part of that. You've got the can, but it has no totem. As you know, it's the influence of the Gaian spirits and the Gaian totems that are affecting her. You honestly don't know enough about this to know whether the other set would work.
It's worth a try.
Yeah.
It is worth a try. But what I'm saying is,
Yes, and in the meantime, you're dragging her through the Umbra, and
Hey, can I talk to her,
There's all
please?
kinds of trouble there.
You're talking about bringing her to an unaligned energy source that could rapidly be returned to the form to just put it
Adam
out there.
actually turns and smiles, hearing Arthur's voice.
I don't necessarily disagree, but it's an option that needed to be brought up. It is the same kind of power source. It's the same kind of capability as the ground that we're standing on, but it's not risking it because it's not a sept yet.
No, what I'm saying is it was warm. It's now been kind of cleansed. But if you bring a worm spirit back there without a guardian spirit, do you even know what can happen then? It could be.
Then I will provide a guardian for it then.
I might.
Brian actually will look at Chase's and he's going to say, "I'm sorry. I was unaware that you were capable of doing that. I must ask why you didn't."
Harry, can I call up? Wait, are we in the Umbra or are we in the real world?
No, we're in the real world.
You also need.
Do totems have the capability of manifesting?
They do.
If you can call upon them or have the amount of totem to...
Guys, we're in the real world.
Yeah.
We are in the basement of the church, which is the urban sept.
Well, then they would have to have the gift manifest.
Yeah. And Cockroach does have the gift. If you call upon it.
Does King of Cats have the gift?
Let me look for King of Cats. I do not believe so.
Adam looks at Arthur. Hey, Arthur.
Yeah.
Remember that stuff you gave me? Do you have any more?
I've got a few. I don't know if it'll work, though. I mean, they've already tried cleansing.
They've tried cleansing their way. However, your way is different, unorthodox, and extremely effective. I know from experience.
Give me one.
We'd had to have her vaporize it because she can't smoke it.
No, you put it in, you ground it up and you put it into a vaporizer or a humidifier and just let it go into the air and she'll breathe it in.
So Arthur will reach into a bag and pull out some. He will then sit down, start chopping it up with his baleen.
No, King of Cats does not have the ability to manifest.
Okay. Theoretically, could it be used as a temporary guardian spirit?
Not really.
Not really. You need a level 5 frickin' ritual to finish making that sept.
Yeah.
No, but I mean to temporarily protect the grounds from so that we can.
Not really. A spirit needs to be of a certain degree of power to act as a sept totem.
Arthur pulls out.
King of Cats theoretically could if you had that ritual.
Yeah. Arthur, have her take this real quick.
All right. Brett, you are picking up stuff again.
Yeah. Sorry.
It might actually. Yeah, there's like wind or something.
It's probably my fan.
Thing is, nobody's
All right.
actually bothering.
And he's going to look at Chase's. He's going to say, "Now, if we're done arguing."
I'm just bringing up a suggestion that might work to protect the sept and the.
My problem's not with storing her somewhere if we have people who can cleanse her around her. My problem is transporting her, because in the process of getting her somewhere safe, she might get possessed by a pain. And he looks at him again and says, "And flag, teleport
Sorry,
somewhere."
I couldn't hear any of that because.
Lots of noise. Sorry. Yeah, I'm in the same boat.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm trying to say stuff, because he said this already and nobody heard it the first time. Okay. He looks at Chase's and he says, "My problem isn't storing her somewhere, because we have people who cleanse her continually. That's not an issue. The problem is transporting her. That's why I've called you here, because you can do that flashy teleport thing. Because I don't want to drag someone through the Umbra when they're at risk of being possessed by a babe."
Yeah, I can flick Flasher. I can flick Flash her, the bed, and everything we need.
Problem is, where are we going to what did you call it? Flicker flash?
I don't know, man. He just does that Star Trek teleporter thing.
Hey, Ari, one success on undo the bluntage.
Yeah, you can do a bluntage.
Alright, he's actually compressing into a pill this time.
Okay. She is unconscious at the moment.
Alright.
And he'll deactivate the gift to use to knock her unconscious.
Right. We'll walk over to her, pull out a.
So she's going to be slowly She's going to slowly be waking up.
Open her up.
And strangely enough, when this unknown person comes up to her and says, "Open your mouth," she's gonna be looking at the White Master.
Brian nods.
Right.
At her.
She looks a little bit unsure, but.
I've called in outside help, child. Open your mouth.
And she'll open her mouth, but she's still kind of looking at everyone.
We'll lay the pill on her tongue and give her some water. Swallow, please.
And strangely enough, water
Adam smiles.
Water will end up going everywhere, because whenever anyone tries to give a drink to anyone else, they tend to spill it halfway down someone's front. But it's kind of gets in her mouth, so.
Adam looks at Arthur. You know, that's not the first time I've heard those instructions.
Oh God! And Charlie just
Mr. Copeland, this is not the time.
Look up, shut up.
Oh.
Mr. Copeland, this is not the time.
Arthur just shakes his head.
Inappropriate.
Adam will look around. Everybody's taking this way too serious. Yes, it is serious, don't get me wrong, but yes, it is the proper time, because we all need to laugh a little at ourselves.
So, that was a
Brian then casts,
3 prime limit.
And Brian then casts Sense Worm. And he frowns and says she's still tainted. And then he looks over at Michael.
Yep.
Because this is the first time someone's Sense Worm around him.
And Charlie.
Ping. Ping!
Charlie just.
Yeah, and he looks at Michael and he points at him and he says, "You get out now."
Adam looks at Michael like wide-eyed. What the fuck did you do?
Get.
He will. He'll leave.
He's about to draw a fucking blade at this point. He's like,
Charlie starts trying to lead Michael out real quickly because he doesn't want to see that blade.
And
he blinks a moment and he goes, "That was the most wormy thing I've seen in anyone who wasn't acting wormy."
Oh, I did forget to mention for all shifters here, I do relieve the aura of Luna's power from a necklace.
You're showing an aura of what?
Luna's power.
Ah, okay.
It's like I've been blessed by Luna.
Alright.
Michael, and all Charlie goes is in a whisper, "What the heck, man? You do realize you just added yourself to the sub?"
No. But I was called directly to help. How was I supposed to know he was going to be there?
I don't mind because I know we're cool, but for the greater population, the rest of them don't know.
Roger's actually going to make a suggestion and ask for some help if this would be a viable thing. There is a craft that I'm learning from the masters at my temple. Perhaps if we were to, or if I were to charge one of my paper steels with the energy of spirit and sorry, just a second. And the energy of chance, and if someone more skilled were to help me add more oomph, perhaps we might be able to imbue it with some of the energy from here to keep it with her so that she can still have the healing presence of the scepter wherever she goes.
Out of character, Marcus, you wouldn't need entropy with that, you'd need prime. You'd need spirit 2, prime 2.
Okay, well I've got spirit 2 but prime 1, but if someone can aid me, perhaps we can.
Well, the only person with more prime than me just left.
Adam
he's apparently crazy wormy, so he's not coming back in.
Right.
Adam kind of waves his hand to everybody. I've got an idea. And he looks at the one. And kind of, at this point, gets down on his haunches so that he's eye level with her. What's your name?
Deb?
Sorry, Deb, you're muted.
It's Zaya. Zaya.
I'm sorry, what was that? I missed it.
Zaya.
Zaya.
Okay. So, Zaya, what, before all of this happened, what were you doing? Let's get to the source. Let's find out where things got awry. What were you doing before all of this? Like, immediately before all of this occurred?
Well, I was at work. And before that, I had a doctor's appointment. And before that, we went to an all-you-can-eat restaurant. And before that, I was here.
Okay. So, work, was everything normal?
Yeah, it
Okay.
was normal.
Okay. You said there was a doctor's appointment and what else?
We went to a restaurant for lunch.
Okay. What'd you have? Because sometimes the things we eat are wormy, apparently. Like hot dogs.
Well, there were lots of different things. It was an buffet, and there was we had some chips and some broccoli and some chicken um, and some pancakes.
Oh my god.
Harry,
Hmm?
you kind of backing away.
Oh, sorry. Bouncing my knee. It's an autism thing.
Okay.
It was screwing with my mic.
And some pancakes and a cheese omelette and steak and
And Brian will say she has a very healthy appetite for a kinfolk.
Okay.
carrots.
Okay.
Fang is then going to ask, because she's been just sort of watching this whole group this whole time, and she's going to ask, what was your doctor's appointment for?
Yeah, there we go.
Yep.
I was wondering about that myself.
Adam kind of looks over at Fang and smiles and nods.
Well, it's just a checkup, and we're trying to get pregnant. So there was some fertility treatments, and
Hey Ari, two successes on life site. I am checking her pattern for additional patterns.
Haha!
Yes,
Way to
she
go.
is pregnant.
Well, it worked.
She is about a month pregnant at this point.
So going to roll spirit sight. Two successes on spirit sight. What is the spiritual declination of her child?
Oh, the fetus is what's worm tainted.
Oh God!
Ooh.
You see
Ouch.
Arthur just back up. He was like, oh.
Brian looks
What's wrong,
at
Arthur?
and goes, "What did you see?"
First of all, congratulations, you're pregnant. Second of all, congratulations, you're pregnant with the worm thing.
Adam turns to Brian. I believe an abortion is in order, but that is not
Wait.
my choice in place.
There's
There's got to be other ways to deal with that.
She
There's
needs to be.
another. I'm pretty sure there's another way. I know of a way that's possible. I think before we go that far.
We've tried rite of cleansing multiple times, which would have cleansed the baby normally.
No. It's not that. But we might be able to influence the strings of fate in this, and
Out of character, Marcus, you'd need 4 dots of entropy to even start doing
I'm
that.
not talking about me. There are other members of my order that I can ask for help.
Okay, sorry.
I'm sorry that he is in Rogers very excited and he wants to present this before we go to a point that no one necessarily wants to go to.
Ari,
Yes.
Facebook message.
If I might propose, perhaps our orders could link in this, and I could speak to the masters about utilizing the winds of fate, and we could bring in some essence of the spirits for this. I think we might be able to unravel this before it gets too far. as an apprentice, you learn very quickly that the best way to learn is to often ask for help. Please allow me to do this before we consider the other option.
Fang looks at the kinfolk, Zaya, and says, "That is, if you want us to pursue other options, because it'd be a lot simpler."
Adam looked at her. It'd be a lot simpler to avoid the creature before it was an issue.
She is just sat there looking horrified about everything.
She needs to be moved off
If
now.
anything, she seems to be somewhat in shock, partly because she's still slightly groggy from the stuff Arthur gave her.
Fang looks at Roger and says, "Where's your temple?"
Quick out of character. Am I allowed to inform or can I bring?
You're allowed to inform because you're because the whole council tradition thing. You wouldn't normally be, but you're allowed to here.
Okay, I'm just checking because it's the first time I've actually had to do this. Gladly, and he gives the name of the temple.
And Fang pulls it up on Google Maps and hands the map to Adam and says, "I say we flicker flasher there and see what the finger wigglers can do."
If it's at all possible, may I accompany you, because I do feel that it would be best if I were to inform them of the situation.
She needs to be moved immediately. The spirits are not exactly happy with her presence.
We're working on it, sir.
Adam looks at Chases and kind of holds up a hand. If you can give me just a minute to get the details fully so I can concentrate on this, I will get us out of here.
Yes, let's not teleport the poor girl into a wall now, shall we?
Yeah, let's not teleport to 50 feet up in the air, you know? I mean, I don't know about you guys, but
50 feet up in the air is... Yeah,
I
50
agree,
feet up in the air is better than 50 feet underground in solid rock.
I agree, but I'm just stating that one of the spirits in the region are, yeah.
Yeah, well, the spirit can take it up with me in about 5 minutes. He at this point looks around, looks at the Google Maps, and I need 4 dice, and I am spinning a willpower.
Okay.
4 dice coming up.
Oh, okay, you got it? Okay.
Not
by the
gonna do
way,
it because one of them's a 10, but you got one.
I need to. I got one. Okay, cool. I'm sorry, 5 dice because I'm also using the prop realm.
Okay.
I'm using 2 different realms.
Still nothing.
I'm using 3 realms technically. What is the banality rating of the room?
The banality rating of the room, because it's on a sept, is lower than it would be, so it's 6.
Okay.
But also in the presence of worm taint.
Worm taint doesn't necessarily raise it.
No, worm isn't.
Wormies.
Banal.
The worm tainted the room is that of a baby, which would be the opposite of banality, actually. Crazy enough.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The worm isn't necessarily boring.
I'm just pointing it out in case it did make a difference.
No, it's Weaver is banal. Wild is glamorous. Worm is somewhere in the middle.
Okay, I just had to point it out just to make sure it didn't make a difference.
But yeah, the worm taint, the banality of the room is 6.
Okay, so I have 1 success. So everybody, Adam pulls you all in and kind of just waves his hand around a little bit, and the world itself seems to fade. And what seems instantaneous for us is an hour for the real world. So,
yay for
an hour.
Star Trek transporters.
Yep.
Roger is going to go immediately to his master and inform him of the situation and ask for the aid of the elders in this.
Fang is going to gesture for someone to help her move the bed inside.
Charlotte will help
Arthur will
her.
help.
Sure.
Many hands make
And,
light beds.
Yeah,
Anyway,
especially with a guru.
Yeah. One moment. Sorry, I'm making sure I keep my NPCs all in a row. All right, so Fa Long meets with Roger. And
Please
is told
excuse
to
me,
s-
Mr. Fa.
He's tending to a bonsai plant.
And Roger takes a deep breath and simply for expediency's sake, he explains the situation, and then I'll add this little bit of dialogue to make it more in character. I apologize for the short notice, but I feel as though this might work, and I feel it would be preferable to the other option if you or another elder were willing to aid us in this endeavor, please, Master.
Fa at that point clips a cherry blossom off of the bonsai plant, and he hands it to Roger.
I'll take it very gently in my hands.
And he says, you may need to assist in doing what's necessary. What is more prudent here is figuring out the cause.
We believe we may have an idea. The young lady in question was going for fertilization treatments.
He nods.
And
Well, then we need to treat the lady. And he stands up and he strokes his beard and he walks over to the front entryway where everyone's shoving the bed inside while a few apprentices are milling about wondering what to do. And Fa barks some orders, and suddenly there's 3 apprentices helping move the bed, and it's being taken inside to somewhere decent to sleep in.
Chases
Adam
would be
kind of
asking.
moseys over.
Sorry.
Go ahead with Chase's
Go ahead.
question.
He'd be asking for the information on the doctor.
right. So how is Chase
Adam
going about
kind of goes over to walks the ashes and, lets people handle their shit, whispering.
Okay, we're getting I'm having a hard time understanding some people.
I'm sorry,
due to
James.
background information. Background.
Yeah, a lot of people are bravado for me too, and background noises.
Yeah.
Is anyone that has a TV on to please turn off the TV?
Not getting it on my end. At least it's not coming from me. I can usually tell if it is.
It's cool, Brent.
Okay, so what was Chase's saying?
He's asking for the information on the doctor.
How does he ask this? Because she's currently in shock about all of this.
She's in shock. She's not going to be able to answer until for now.
damn it! Is there? Is
It's
her?
not that it's not that she can't answer. It's that it actually makes a very big difference how he asks.
Okay, he'd step over to her and
Hey, Ari, is there a Bane following her?
No, there's not a Bane following her.
Okay.
She's not currently tainted enough to risk possession.
No,
that'll take a
maybe
it'll take an hour or so.
place a hand gently on her shoulder. We might be able to write this, but I need to know who the doctor is and where I can find him. Can you give me that information, please?
But Dr. Fong seemed like such a nice man.
I'm not necessarily saying he isn't. I just need to know where I can find him so we can speak with him and find out maybe this was a big mistake, a really big mistake. This could be completely by accident. He might not be at fault at all, but we need to know. We need to speak to him.
Well, he runs his own medical clinic.
Ari?
Yes?
Is this the Fong, Dr. Fong, of one of the Hessian?
No.
Okay, I just wanted to check that because that's until he gets more information. Gets more information. He was like, oh.
Yeah, it's a fairly.
James, you're coming in like you're a robot that's breaking down.
Okay, where is this medical center?
It's next to the hospital.
Because of the size of Hong Kong, I'm going to ask an obvious question: which hospital?
And she's going to go with with the main hospital. It's like, yeah.
Okay.
There is a central hospital, so.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm just wondering because even the city that I live in at 125,000 has 5 hospitals.
Yeah. We've got 6.
Yeah.
We have one hospital, but we have several medical clinics. We have one hospital, several medical clinics.
Yeah.
The difference being that the hospital is the place where all the emergencies are.
Yeah. All right. He'd write down the information, write down the name, and he would make copies and distribute them to each of the represented groups in the group, so that everybody has a copy.
All right, and it's at that point where Master Fa says, "All right, I'm going to try to treat the girl. I'll try to save the child, but I'll have to do what is necessary if I can't."
Arthur will reach into his pocket and pull out 3 task coins and hand them over to Master Fa with respect.
Master Fa will accept them and he'll bow. And he's going to start lighting incense, and he's going to start ritual casting some crazy ritual shit.
I know this is kind of weird to ask, Ari. Can I spend a gnosis to extend one of my merits to him when he tries to cleanse the baby?
What merit?
Auspicious birth.
No.
I think that only works. That's only for you.
That said, while he's setting up for the ritual, Fang's going to take the kinfolk's hands, and she's going to say, "You're going to be fine," and she's going to try to drop. She's going to drop Joe Capilli's touch on her.
In addition, if I may, Roger is going to look to the master and inquire as to how he can help.
I'm going to try to remove all bad spiritual essences bound to the air.
May I assist?
And he says you may, but before this stuff, because I wasn't quite done declaring yet, Fang does improbable good luck to her in 10 minutes. So yes, Brett, roll me your arret, and he's rolling his, and he's doing crazy woodgy spirit 5.
I'm adding spirit 3.
I'm spending a willpower point because caregiver.
Arthur
How
will
much
begin
spirit do you
singing.
have? How much spirit do you have? Because you're going to need at least spirit 3 for Roger to help.
Oh, I don't have that, if you recall. I only have spirit 2 right now.
Yeah, that's not really going to help at this point. Sorry, but yeah, for the guru and changing breeds around here, he's calling up an air spirit, and he's containing it in just raw magic.
If he's calling up an... Sorry.
Yeah, he's calling up an air spirit. He's containing it in raw magic, and he's attempting to scoop out all of the bad spiritual energy from the child and bind it to this air spirit.
So he's deliberately worm-tainting an air spirit.
Yes.
Oh, snap.
This cannot go good.
Yeah.
So, wait, correct me if I'm wrong, we just found out where this clinic was?
Yep.
Yes.
And
Okay.
what is going to happen is he's pulls every last ounce of worm tape from her into this air spirit, and then binds it into a box of magic, and then puts it into a physical box, and it seems to be contained. And then he destroys the physical box, and the air spirit comes out free of taint. And he's done all this, and then he looks at Roger and says, "Scan the girl, would you?"
Yes, master.
Harry,
And yes.
just so you know, because this is a spirit in the general sense that the changing breeds and the werewolves would know it as.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, then I step up to the spirit and I go, I don't know if you can understand me or not, but I thank you for the risk that you've taken upon yourself, and he feeds it to Gnosis.
Okay. The spirit goes, "Yay, Gnosis!" and runs off.
Yeah.
I scan.
We put that spirit at major risk. It's only fair that we
Okay,
represent it.
Yeah. So, Roger. You pull up your spirit sight and you look at her, and she looks completely free of taint, but then you look at her belly, and it's slowly building a teeny tiny seed of taint, and it's slowly growing.
Roger steps back and offers a bow. She herself is clean, but there's a small trace of taint present in the womb.
Is it growing?
I'm doing multi-scannery. I am watching, leaving. I am spirit sight, and I'm life sight for the child. I'm checking to see what's built into her. What's built into
the child is essentially a Fomori in and of itself. No amount of cleansing is going to be able to remove the Bane spirit.
Okay, so Arthur he'll just drop to his knees and he'll start crying.
Hey, Charlie will be going over to Arthur and squatting down, asking, "Dude, what'd you see?"
to put it in your ways, it's a Fomori. It's a purposely manipulated entity with warm energy. Whoever did this to her did this on purpose. There's no way to cleanse her.
Adam immediately turns to Brian and
Brian's not there.
Oh shit! Okay, who is still here?
Master Foz, the one who's there.
We're gonna have to strike
Okay.
that clinic.
Adam.
Fa clears his throat.
correct.
And he says, "I'm going to ask that everyone else leave."
Adam looks at Master Fa.
Wait a second.
Looks like it's starting to shake, by the way.
What is starting to shake?
The kid that you brought here is starting to shake.
I'm going to ask that everyone else leave. I have to do what is necessary.
Adam looks at Fa. Can I be of assistance?
Roger's going to stay as well.
Wait.
I am
Quick
going to
Facebook
say
message,
this
please.
one last time. I'm going to ask that everyone leave.
No! No, don't do this!
Area Facebook message. Could be important.
Give me a moment.
We have other matters to attend to anyway. We got to take out that clinic because whatever he did, inadvertently or not, he's going to have to be that place is going to have to be destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let him kill my baby.
Ugh.
And
Adam kind of sighs at this and
Walks, yeah,
walks.
she just kind of stiffens up hearing her, like, say that. It's like,
yeah, Adam kind of pets walks and walks out.
I would like to attempt to calm her via excuse me a second. Etiquette wouldn't work.
Empathy.
Where's my empathy?
I'd say more manipulation empathy, but yeah. Definitely empathy.
Well, he's not trying to deceive her, though.
Well, that would be subterfuge. Empathy
Yeah,
is
subterfuge would be subterfuge.
Empathy is working with people's emotions.
And manipulation.
I did not hear any of that. There was a whole lot of rattling going on.
Empathy is manipulating people's emotions.
Okay, so I'm gonna try. So Roger's gonna step over to her and he's going to gently take her hands in his. I'm so sorry. Please try to understand, miss, that if your baby is not your baby, someone has manipulated your beautiful wish and is using it to their own devices. We wish to aid you so that when you are able to have your own child, it will be...
I've been trying for over a year, and what if I can't?
However, my dear lady, in this situation, you must rely on the goodwill of the spirits. The alternative is to endanger yourself and those you care about. You would be bringing in a natural enemy of your cause if you do not let us help you. I know this is painful, and I'm so sorry. But let us help take away this unfortunate trap that you have been an unwilling participant in. Once this issue is resolved, we can look at helping you in a more natural way. Something that would be within harmony of us as a society and harmony within your beliefs. I ask you, please let us help you.
She's going to burst into tears, but she's going to stop struggling against the restraints. So it'll be something.
And
You did quite well.
And Fa then looks at Roger and looks at everyone else who's still in the room, and he says, "I need you to leave."
Guys, it needs to be done.
We have an issue to address with the fertility clinic anyhow.
We need to stay here long enough. We need to stay here long enough to make sure this happens, and then we'll have an ally in this.
It will
Please,
be over.
just trust me.
Lots is done.
It will be over momentarily.
And with it,
as soon as everyone's.
And with that action, we will have an ally. I swear.
Yeah. As soon as everyone's out.
Okay.
Yep, out.
Yeah, Adam and Walk have been out for a minute. But while Arthur was doing his thing, Adam and Walks were having a conversation, and upon Walks telling Adam, absolutely, I need 4 dice. Marcus, if you want to be my dice roller, because Ari's rolling dice for something else, or Deb.
I can do it. No worries.
Okay.
Also, as a gesture of comfort, I'm actually going to rest the blossom on the young lady. And on the plus side, you've got 2 because you're in a magical space.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
It is a mage sanctum, so yeah.
Sweet. Cool. So when everybody comes out from dealing with Wu, what's his name? I always forget his name.
But it's Fa, and I was in the middle of describing stuff before you did that.
Sorry.
Yeah, he just what he does is he does Forces 2, Prime 2, and time 3, and the baby dies, and it's an accelerated miscarriage.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are we good at this point?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, cool. Adam teleported himself and Walks after Walks agreed to just outside of said medical clinic because he's familiar with this part of town. As a matter of fact, on his phone he would have pulled up an image of a medical clinic to flick a flash to. So.
I will clarify that the medical clinic is down the road from the hospital.
Right.
So
on
you're
his
not
phone,
taking anybody else with
on
you?
Google Maps.
Okay.
So you're not taking anybody else with you? Hello? Is this on?
Adam? William? I think we lost
I mean,
so
people...
Hello?
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 Right?
Hello?
Wait, did you
God damn it.
take walks?
Frozen.
He took walks, but are you taking anyone?
I guess he's not.
Yep.
What?
Okay, so everyone else. So, yeah. Ian,
Yep.
King of Cats acknowledges that the child is dead and runs off to go scout the clinic.
Okay.
And comes back almost immediately and says, very wormy.
Yes, darling, you are. Trust me.
Is there anything else in there that we need to worry about immediately?
Yeah, at least
I'm sure there's
at least one of the people there are Fomori, and a couple of people are something very wormy I couldn't identify.
He would turn to he would turn to the others, guys, and he wouldn't say anything else. He would just grip the guitar case, which anybody who knows him knows exactly what that means, and he would just turn and slowly walk methodically out the door. Come with me.
For ST's clarification, for the purposes of the battle situation, he used when he sees that, when Quinn does that, he will turn on resist toxin.
Can people hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Did you?
Okay, cool.
And Fang's gonna shift to Latriani, and dance across the gauntlet.
Right, did you only take walks through ashes with you?
She was the only one who left the room when they were all instructed to, so he was the only one there with her.
Arthur and Charlie left too.
Oh, well then Arthur would have heard this whole conversation real quick. The conversation went as follows.
Along with Charlie.
He's like, Ash, I'm heading to the clinic to look into this Dr. Fong. Want to come and play a role? Her response was absolutely. His response, let me lead on this one. And her response is, we'll see how you do. At which point he sees Wayfarers. Everybody who was outside of the room is with them. But while they're in the veil, Adam looks at Ashes and goes, okay, we're an aspiring new couple. We are trying to have a baby. We have been engaged for 3 months.
He would, Chases would look at the others.
Okay.
Did you ask Arthur to take him?
Chases hadn't left the room in time.
Nope. He's looking at everybody else that's left, and he goes. He looks around, and like, did they frickin' leave?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Will, did you ask Arthur to take him?
He was seen. He took everyone that was with.
So probably
because he's Adam.
Damn.
Probably okay. So you end up there with like gauntlet. Gauntlet is the gauntlet is 6. The wall is 4. If that makes a difference.
Charlie, it doesn't matter. He failed the roll, so Arthur gets
Charlie just basically had a hand on your shoulder anyhow, and with one success, you feel like his spiritual presence led you across the gauntlet.
Okay.
How much scene were you using, Will?
Scene 1. Anyone who was in the vicinity of a general closet, who was in the group.
Okay.
Actually,
I'm gonna rule this because it's gonna be funny. You end up accidentally taking one of the apprentice Wulong.
Okay, so I think we've got Arthur, Ash, Adam, and an apprentice.
Yeah, a very confused apprentice who's like, "How did I what the what?"
Meanwhile, Charlie.
That said, how many successes did you get on that? Will?
I'm teasing. We can get chips in.
How many successes did you get on Flicker Flash?
2.
Okay. So everyone arrives at about the same time.
I'm teasing my love.
Chases would look at those left and go, they're walking into something dangerous, we need to go now.
Yeah. So everyone would arrive at about the same time with 2 successes on Flicker Flash. So it's everyone gets there, and then hey, look, they teleport. Poof.
So Adam kind of walks and takes her hand. Okay, let's do this.
Alright.
What? How did I get here? This apprentice is like.
Adam looked at the apprentice. Oh shit.
Oh,
fuck. Might as well be here as a reporter for all this.
He blinks twice. And he's like, I have to get back to my studies. Can I get some cap fare?
Arthur will hand you $50, or the equivalent of $50.
Jesus would step back in. Would it be known that one of the apprentices just disappeared? Noticeable?
Not really. I was supposed to be meditating.
Oh, okay, never mind.
If he asks that, he just says, I was supposed to be meditating. I just got to get back. And he takes the cab fare and heads off.
whoops.
Whoopsie.
Whoopsie.
And Fang pops out of the Fang pops out of the Umbra and just biff. And she's in cute little coyote form.
So, Adam looks at
Yes, we still need you.
Adam looks at everybody, actually. Okay, and he's actually kind of at this point holding Walk's hand. Okay, so the plan is we're going to go in. We're going to talk to this Dr. Fong. She and I are an aspiring couple. We've been together 3 months, and we're trying to have a baby.
Okay, so we probably...
Everybody couple up. Gay couples first.
So Chases looks at those that didn't end up getting taken along. There's at least one Fomori there, and 2 worm creatures of unknown type.
Oh.
On the inside?
Yep, they're walking into something that probably will know what they are, and basically is a trap.
Adam looks at the trench coat that he's got on over his clothes. Well, I have the clave, so we're good. And there are no vampires here, so I've got the sword if I need it.
And Fang just barks.
If they know what's in here, maybe we should take a minute.
Yeah.
There's nobody out there. You can't
Yeah,
see through the crack
maybe,
in the
but
door.
this
They
should
will
theoretically
know.
just be recon. That was kind of my intention with going, hey, do you want to play the role?
Hey, Ari, are the spirits that following me running away?
Yes.
My spirit network just probably hauled off and disappeared after telling me what the heck.
There's a reason why when Ian sent King of Cats just took one look around and then disappeared.
Right.
Fang shifts back to Hamid and says, "Yeah, I think we're just gonna take this place."
Damn it! That means I'm going. I can't help it. Ian has to go to work.
So, Adam looks around. Chimerical reality, he is calling out for Johnny.
Okay.
Johnny, for the record, is his chimerical companion.
Okay. Just to let you know, in chimerical reality, there's a storm cloud over this place. It's just
Adam
sitting right
looks at
there.
the storm cloud. Jesus fuck.
It's not banal, but there's a storm cloud right there.
So it's like a bad fantasy movie. Like the evil place is covered with a storm cloud.
Yep, this is like Vampire Castle complete with the lightning over the top.
Yeah, crack
Right.
In fact, in the chimerical reality, the building does look a lot more imposing than it does in
a
real
lot
life.
more pointy.
Yeah, Adam's not afraid because he's Fiona. If he wasn't, it might be a little oh shit. But Adam's a Fiona, brash and courageous. So Adam's just like, Johnny, where the fuck are you? I need you to shank somebody. By the way, Johnny is a 1950s prison greaser chimera who stands about 6 foot tall and offers to do things for Adam for one cool cigarette.
And Johnny shows up and he takes out his switchblade comb and slicks back his hair. And goes, "Hey, Adam!"
Johnny, good to have you. So I need you to run in there and tell me what the fuck's going on. I'll give you an entire pack of cools for it, man.
Hey, no problem, man.
Gray World, everybody sees Adam talking to what can only be assumed his imaginary friend.
Well, it is his imaginary friend. It's a creature made out of raw magic.
Yeah, it's a chimera. It was an incidental chimera that Adam just fed.
And Johnny goes inside, and after a bit, he comes out, and he's got a little tiny storm cloud over his head, following him around, and he goes, "Hey, there's some fucked up shit in there, man."
What kind of fucked up shit are we talking about?
Like, the babies have bad thoughts, and the doctors have bad thoughts. Like, I've never seen a baby think about murdering everybody, you know?
Well, we don't hear that. It's only Adam.
Yeah, Adam kind of looks at everybody. What?
What?
Yeah, you owe me a pack of cools.
I think all right, but they shouldn't think the other shit about the soul either.
So does Adam give him the cigarette? That is the question.
Yeah. 2 successes on spirit sight. I'm just looking to see how infused this place is with worm tank.
Okay, the building itself is not actually worm tainted, but you catch a glimpse of someone coming into the building, and you see a lot of what was going on with Zeva.
Mm-hmm.
This person is pregnant with a worm baby.
Adam actually looks at everybody at this point. Okay. So here's the deal. Okay, you first, Arthur.
Yeah, a woman with a worm-tainted Fomori baby just walked into the building. There's a very strong possibility that it's not just Zaya. It's a lot of other people.
Okay. Adam looks around. Well, here's another issue: is the babies are dreaming of killing people. So
we're going to have to educate the lightning on this one. This place needs to be a crater.
Okay. I think going in and talking to Dr. Fong would probably be a good idea, just so we can find out what or who he is.
How long has everyone been standing around on the street?
About 5 minutes.
Okay, because I'm considering how close it is to certain other places. I'm considering having Dexter show up going, "What are you doing standing on the street here?"
Guys,
do it.
Eric, just pointing out that places like this would have its own security, and if they're just lollygagging in front of the place, things would start noticing. After just a few minutes.
I would also like to point out one thing at first. It's very natural for people to be nervous about using this option. So 5 minutes doesn't really.
Yeah, we're not crazy lollygagging about. And also,
I would counter note that if this is a creature-led clinic, that anybody lollygagging or standing around in front of it for a long period of time would probably be noticed because they'd be paranoid as fuck.
Guys,
probably.
Slow down. Slow
Get
down.
away from that door. Right.
There's no this is also a worm-tainted clinic that's posing as a very low-end clinic. It's relying on the hospital security staff, which aren't really going to care that you're lollygagging for 5 minutes.
Okay, just pointing it out. Possibility.
No, you're tapping into the data streams. What data streams are you attempting to tap, Charlie?
The fertility clinic, because they gotta have computers, phones.
Yeah, they do. And they have security cameras.
And security cameras. What does he get here or see?
Alright. The security cameras, between the security cameras and the phones, you're basically seeing normal activity. But when you tap into the computers, you get a different story. The computers are all talking about getting all of the sperm from one source and tossing out everyone else's donations.
What's that source?
It just says the source.
Oh, the joy! Go ahead.
And it's also got lots of quotas that they need to get X number of people pregnant with this particular person's sperm. And yes, Debs pointed out it's donor number 8, and they're all coming from donor number 8.
Ooh. Okay.
Adam at this point looks at Walks. Okay, so are we ready to go in and talk to Dr. Fong?
Oh. That's still the plan.
Charlie will actually tell Adam they're chucking the other sperm donations. They're getting all their sperm donations from donor number 8.
One moment, I've got to change devices.
Does I believe when donor number 8 they have like profiles on the donors and their pictures?
Normally, donor number 8, every computer you look at has a different profile, but they all list him as just donor number 8.
Oh, whoa! Multiple profiles on donor number 8.
Yep, they've got
in other words, it's
number 8.
like someone was trying to fake multiple donations from one donor.
Yeah, he's a lawyer, he's a doctor, he's an astronaut, he's a general, he's
all kinds of things.
Yeah, whatever they're looking for, donor number 8 is the one they want.
Exactly.
He's got
number
black hair,
8.
he's got blonde hair,
Number 8.
Where are they storing their specimens?
The freezer in the back.
Okay, me and Arthur could probably
You're
go.
You're coming in like a broken robot again.
Sorry, am I good now?
You're getting better.
Am I testing?
Okay, there you are.
Yep.
Yeah, you sound like you're trying to talk through a Roomba.
Oh, okay. I was thinking me and Arthur could probably check this place out in the Umbra before while they're reconning the Taurulian.
We're gonna need some help. And my help just ran away.
Yeah. Likewise.
Fang grins and says, "Well, I can help."
And this is why we have a new issue as a friend.
Oh, everyone needs a new Misha as a friend.
Never actually met you before. Nice to meet you. I'm Arthur.
She offers a hand. I'm Fang.
Shakes her hand.
And she grins, and you see why she's named that, because one of her canine teeth is ever so slightly bigger than the other.
Harry.
Fang.
Harry, did you see the yeah, by the way?
Give me a moment. Lots of people are PMing me all at once.
Yeah.
No.
Give me like 3 to 5 minutes. I'm gonna walk and get a better Wi-Fi connection.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll give you 5 minutes.
I'll derby.
Alright.
Yeah, you could bring in Dextra if you really wanted to. Looking if you PM me with something else.
Just so that
No,
it's
that was
on
it.
the story.
I just wanted to check it was believable given the pertinence.
Yeah, it's totally believable, and it gives Roger someone to come in with to help scout out the place.
I was just gonna like state so that it's on the video that Roger's actually comforting the young lady after the fact.
So he stayed behind at the temple.
Yeah, pretty much. He didn't really know what he could actually do.
All right. Well then, while we're waiting on Will, we'll cut back there for a bit.
Okay.
And the Fa is going to come out of the room, and he's going to be wiping his hands, and he's going to say, "Are you squeamish?" Looking at Roger.
Scared?
No, squeamish.
No, sir.
Good. You're going to help me examine this, he says, holding a bundle that is slightly bleeding in one arm.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And he takes you to the alchemy lab and helps unwrap the bundle, and there's a teeny tiny fetus, a bit more developed than it should be for 1 month. And it is obviously not human.
I'm gonna wash my hands and put something over my mouth just in case.
Yeah, and you're gonna make a willpower check.
So, okay. Person there for that. He's probably one of the few people in the city with medicine that he would hate that.
Yeah.
Does Iron Will come into effect?
Yes. This is the do not vomit roll.
Okay.
So your difficulty is 5 because of Iron Will.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good for days. It's still okay. It's obviously not human. The hands and feet are far too big. And it's
Harry?
Yes.
If it's only a month old, you're not going to be looking at hands and feet.
Normally no, but as I said, it was too developed.
Yeah.
Yeah, its hands and feet are far too big, and it is covered with white fur, and the head has a very prominent brow ridge.
Oh my god, I know what it is. Oh dear god.
Would you like me to take a first sample?
He nods and instructs you on what to do, and soon enough you've taken blood, fur, and bone samples from this thing.
Okay.
And yes, soon enough you have blood, fur, and bone from this thing, and he then says, "All right, wash yourself off and go comfort the lady."
Sir. And he'll give himself a ritualistic bath. Salt water, and he's gonna comfort her. sitting beside her, being a calming presence.
By the way, he has left a knife and a note for you to it's left in an area where she couldn't see it, but it says if she seems completely all right, then cut her free.
Okay.
I'm back.
Welcome back. We're waiting on Will, so we're handling
Alright.
what was going on in the temple in the meantime.
So he'll just sit and observe her and be a calming presence.
Anything in particular, you say?
But you got 1,300, I get 4,200. So
is she conscious? Because if she's not, he's just gonna sit there.
She should be conscious.
Yep, she's conscious and crying.
It's all right, my dear.
And messy.
He's actually gonna take a soft cloth and he's actually gonna wipe some of that away and attempt to dry her tears.
Presumably with a different cloth.
I'm sorry?
Presumably with a different cloth.
Yes, well, duh, but yes.
Yeah.
Duh.
It's just the way you said it. It's kind of, I was like, ugh.
Well, come on now. Logic.
Yeah.
Yes. With a different cloth that is also soft and warm. He gently dries her tears away.
And
The worst is over now.
and I think she's probably going to do the crying herself until she ends up falling asleep just from being so upset. That's part of the course, I think.
He'll just stroke her head gently. Once she's asleep, he's gonna tuck her in, and he's gonna cycle through his sights just to make sure that all of the bases are covered. Do you want me to do an Arte roll for each one?
Just do one Arte roll.
Okay. Sorry, just a...
Everybody's having problems.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Oh, okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. I just had to answer my foster father.
Not a problem.
That's 2 successes, and they're both 8s.
All right. Yeah, you can bring up all of your sites.
And
Okay.
he just chants very quietly as he does so.
She has no worm taint. She is also not pregnant.
And how is her spirit looking? Or
Her spirit is nice. Or go on.
And her faint thread.
Okay. She's due some unnatural good luck.
Okay. So
that is she's actually overdue for that. It's like someone gifted her with supernatural good luck. And I haven't quite decided what to give her for that.
She seems to really want a family. Just
Hey,
saying.
look, she might have a boyfriend.
A nice boyfriend that doesn't have any worm taint or anything. But
boyfriends. The problem is they didn't use the boyfriend sample.
But
now she's got a Now she's got a potential with a much higher sperm count.
Yeah.
Roger. Roger may have to somehow steer her out of the monastery and back to the sept.
Sorry?
Roger, when you see that, I would think Roger would probably want to get her out of the monastery and back to the safety of the sept.
Okay. See what? She's not in any danger.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, she's
Sorry, Aaron, go ahead.
Yeah, she's completely free of the worm taint. She's no longer pregnant, and she's basically all kinds of nice and safe. But somebody gave her supernatural good luck, and it hasn't gone off. So she's overdue for it. So.
While she's resting, I guess, I'm gonna go to an altar, and I'm just gonna offer my prayer as a thank you.
Okay. Now that we have Will, I'm gonna jump back to the area where there's about to be combat and stuff.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure this was on the.
Dexter arrives at the whole group.
Yep, everyone's out suspiciously on the other side of the street, and Dexter is going to wander up and kind of them all.
Dexter sees Adam holding a female's hand.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, let's go in. Apparently not noticing.
What are you guys doing here?
He stops immediately, lets go of Walk's hand, and kind of like his shoulders slump and he face palms, and he turns real slow.
Walks right up to Dextra and goes, "Hi, I'm Felicity. Come on over here. We'll
God damn it!" Is all he can say.
Basically, she just basically went and clopped onto Dextra and probably going in there making it look like a lesbian couple.
Yeah, she's trying to. Yeah, she's saying, "Come on over here. We'll tell you what's going on."
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know this kind of.
We can. Guys, someone's getting some major feedback.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
Epic feedback, and I have no sound in here, so.
It's not me. I'm not showing anything.
Everything's turned off.
It's coming up from James. Okay, there we go. You were saying, Deb?
Okay, but you know this is kind of our area of the city, right?
Yeah, we're not. Fang is close enough to Dextra, and she doesn't have a blush of health that she's not spending to increase her heartbeat or anything.
No, but she does still have Humanity 8, despite.
Oh, well, then I do have to actually fucking roll for it.
Yep.
With heightened senses, I think I've got it.
You probably have a suspicion, definitely, especially with this is our part of the city and seeming to know who.
Fang's gonna keep her voice low, and she's gonna say, "That over there," she says, pointing to the clinic. "That over there is pumping out evil babies, and we're gonna go squish it."
How can babies be evil?
Well, they're coming out crazy, worm-tainted, and possessed, and dark, and bad, and evil.
That's terrible.
Yeah,
Adam
so we're gonna
looks
go
at Walk.
squish it. Want to help?
Okay, but I'm not really very good at fighting.
Could you turn their security system off?
There's security and computers, Dexter. I can hear them.
Okay. Well, I'll see what I can do. And it's probably not going to be too hard for her. When she's well, presumably we're definitely close enough to
Yeah.
those things.
You see a junction box on the side. This security is crazy low tech and crazy crap.
Okay. So, willpower diff of 3 plus the path level.
Adam looks at Walks, looks at Dextra. Does Walks want to roll perception empathy?
What empathy? What empathy?
Oh. Does he want to roll straight perception?
Perception?
Sure, why not?
And since Charlie's there and Charlie knows Adam fairly well, does he want to roll perception empathy?
He knows Ash too.
Yeah, dude, I know about this.
Yeah.
You told him last night.
Yeah.
2 successes?
2 successes?
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. So for Walks with her 1 success, Adam has longing.
What?
Adam is longing. Yeah, Charlie. Adam's longing for something that he misses. But he takes Walk's hand. He's like, okay, come on, let's do this.
Okay. It takes two tries, but she can zap the system.
All right.
Alright.
So
There's a pat on Charlie's gonna pat Adam on the shoulder.
Okay, guys.
Sorry.
So the junction box starts sparking. And Fang says, "That's our cue."
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Alright.
Come on in. So Fang boldly walks straight into the lion's den.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks to the untrained eye exactly like a fertility clinic.
Adam walks up to the desk with Fang, or not Fang, sorry, Walks.
Walks, yep.
Fong's fertility facility. How can you help?
Yeah, we referred to this place by a friend of ours, and she said maybe you could help us.
I'm sure we can. Let's see. And she pulls out the appointment book and starts flicking through the appointment book.
Box just smiles.
I can get you an appointment with Dr. Fong next Tuesday.
Can I get 3 dice? What is the banality that I am rolling against for this book?
Just for the book?
Yep. What is the banality, the ambient banality of the area?
What do you think, Harry? I'm thinking probably a 7.
Yeah, 7. But you got 2, so.
I was going to say I'm spending a willpower if it's anything above 5.
Yeah, well then you got 3.
Okay, cool. 3, chicanery, fuddle. That book, there is an opening in 15 fucking minutes. He's like, can you double check that?
She looks it over. Usually, usually Dr. Fong doesn't appreciate walk-ins. There is an appointment in 15 minutes, but I'll have to double check with him that he's okay to book that.
Okay, we'll take it.
And she picks up the phone and calls through to Dr. Fong.
All right.
And does Dr. Fong agree to see them?
Dr. Fong is currently in an appointment, and he won't be done in 15 minutes, but he thinks a moment about things, and he says, "Yes, I'll see them in examination room 2." And he subtly puts his current patient under and then moves to examination room 2.
So yeah, Adam walks.
All right.
They's going.
All right. Fang
So
tries
what
to
is
walk.
everybody else doing?
Yeah, Fang tries to follow them, and I'm guessing is stopped.
Yes. I'm afraid only the couple can go in to meet with the doctor.
Oh, I was told that they'd allow in some moral support.
We allow moral support with potential single mothers, but essentially it is the mother and one person of their choosing.
Oh, okay.
So, exam room 2.
She was doing
All
it
right.
too.
Dr. Fong looks like a very nice man. He's almost unnaturally nice. He's
Creepy.
one of those doctors who gives you lollipops no matter how old you are.
How much banality is he exuding?
8.
8?
8.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Which is fairly standard for a doctor, to be honest.
Yeah. It's fairly standard for a doctor, but not one who's got this cheery of demeanor. And he says, "And you're the lucky couple, are you?"
Adam smiles and
Yes.
looks at Ashes. Yeah, we are.
He smiles back. Ashes, could you please give me Perception Primal Urge?
Can I get Perception Kenning since I don't have Primal Urge?
No, this is a Primal Urge thing.
Okay. Are we not using Kenning in place of Primal Urge on certain things?
This isn't an awareness check. This is a Guru thing.
Gotcha.
And everybody else will have been directed to the waiting area to wait for the other two to come back out, unless they're going to be doing something else.
I didn't have Arthur walk in.
Okay.
I need to double check.
Oh.
I need to double check that they
If there's
get
any
this thing.
spirits in there, he's a beacon. So he's like.
Well,
There are,
if it's
yeah.
standard, then I got 4.
Okay, 4. Give me one second to check one thing. I'm pretty sure they get this thing, but I need to be sure.
Real quick question while you're checking that, if you're able to answer. Chimerical reality, what the hell's going on in here?
Oh, this guy's the devil. No, seriously, he's the fucking devil.
Like, in chimerical reality, he looks like Lucifer?
Yes.
The bright red one.
His
Oh,
thoughts
buddy.
are that goddamn evil. He looks like Lucifer.
Okay, cool. Adam looks at Walks.
She looks back at him.
But give me a moment. I gotta look this thing up.
Take your time. He's leaning in and whispering to her, so.
Okay.
He kind of leans in like he's going to, kiss her cheek and whispers right into her ear.
All right.
This guy is bad news. Like, really bad news. Like, if you see what I see, he's Lucifer.
I think I can imagine the look on her face at this point, which is probably going to be along the lines of, duh.
Right. Well, she'll just smile at him because the doctor is standing right there. She's kind of gonna make it look like he's not whispering what he is whispering.
Need to double check that.
She just smiles and nods.
Meanwhile, Dexter is going to be asking Charlie. So.
Okay. Ashes.
You're back.
Yes.
This guy has a little bit of gnosis and a little bit of rage.
Oh.
Not much, but he has some.
Oh.
Snap. You found the blood.
And she will, like I said, she just smiles and nods at Adam when he's whispering to her, but she's keeping most of her focus now on him. The doctor.
Yeah. He's gonna start giving you a general examination. He goes through the basic stuff. He checks your eyes, checks your heart rate, checks your cholesterol, stuff like that. And he's making small talk. He's acting very nice. And then when he's right next to Ashes, he's going to say, "So, how did you preempt my last appointment?"
Adam's going to look at him and smile.
She just... There's apparently an opening in the book.
No, there wasn't.
She doesn't know what he did, so...
Yeah, Adam's the only one here who knows what the fuck he did, so...
Holly, I need another perception from large check. And again, this won't be something that Adam can see because it's spirits are coming in.
Oh.
Arthur, with your spirit sight, you can make a perception alertness check.
Charlie's going to be doing perception problems too. He's starting to
Charlie can see it too. I'll roll for Fang as well.
Perception. Perception alertness or perception awareness?
Alertness, because you've got the effect up.
Okay.
But Dexter will be asking Charlie what exactly everyone is doing here.
3 successes.
3 successes.
Okay. Dark spirits are descending upon examination room 2.
Oh snap! Arthur?
Yeah, I see it too.
Adam's looking around chimerical reality.
Fang goes. Fang looks at Charlie and says, "Just give me the signal."
2 successes and...
I have 2.
Yeah, Dexter's actually going to ask, "See what?"
Do it.
What chimerical? What chimera are rolling around in chimerical reality right now? Because he does have the flaw chimerical magnet.
The chimera are fleeing.
They're fleeing?
Yeah, they're fleeing. You know that's a bad sign.
Oh shit! Yeah, Adam looks at Dr. Fong at this point. I will let everybody else get their shit out before Adam just relays him in the face.
Yep.
So Arthur will actually hit an Enochian, sing into the Umbra, beseeching help from the spirits. However, I did fail. I did not succeed on my charisma Umbra lore roll to attract the right spirits.
Okay.
But he would be calling specifically to wild spirits because Enochian is spoken by wild spirits.
Okay. James, what is Charlie doing?
He basically gave Fang told Fang now.
Okay.
Once he felt the dark spirits get too close with external room 2.
Yeah, Fang's gonna shift to Krenos.
That's what he's doing too.
Oh boy.
Let's blast this place with delirium because I have a feeling the mists are about to roll in.
Yep.
1 success.
That's the greatest thing about having a changeling in your party. You can just ignore the veil.
Yep.
You will completely forget that I was ever a giant fucking werewolf. Okay, Adam, you get to waylay him in the face.
Okay. He's still just talking, like he hasn't made any aggressive actions yet?
Yeah, he hasn't made any aggressive actions yet.
Cool. He looks at the doctor. There was apparently just an opening in the book. What can I say? I'm just lucky.
The doctor's gonna spend a rage, and he's gonna shift to Krenos. And he's
yeah.
Okay. On that, I'm calling upon the weird and drawing my warhammer and.
Before you do that, I'm gonna describe what he looks like. Okay.
Yeah.
This guy is a giant fucking albino ape.
Yeah, I'm shifting to Krynos. I will drop a rage to do it.
Yeah, I'm pulling both the katana and the warhammer clave, and Adam lets out this insane battle cry of "Get over here, Yeti man!" before swinging.
Oh, boy.
and you
I'm
get,
sorry,
you get to
but
roll for initiative.
I have to mention something because
I
of
think
a
we
scene that we did last night.
Yep.
When did you get your hammer back? Because you bought.
This morning,
Yeah.
Okay.
I did actually do a scene to go find my hammer.
It is called It's Hammer Time.
Yep.
Okay, so this monkey,
Great.
has tons of initiative.
I think we caught donor number 8.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
you did.
Yeah, I'd say tons of initiative. Yeah. Oh.
Hey Marcus, my designated dice roller. Can you roll me an initiative die?
Hey, so do I.
Hey, guess what? I'm probably going to do the thing that I do best, which is go last in combat.
Okay, I know you guys forgot to ask me what I was doing while everyone was freaking out outside, but this is the point where the fire alarm goes off.
Yay!
Yay!
Good job, Dextra. Pull that fire alarm. Make people vacate. Oh God, they vacate all into the delirium because the Krynos grew.
Yeah.
And the Matabozo Nuisha.
Yeah.
Yes.
While
Come to Charlie and the Warhammer.
So she was doing this while everyone was changing, so it wasn't really an issue until after she'd already done it.
Alright, I'm absorbing 2 tasks into quintessence and storing them in my pattern for now.
Okay. Bye by me.
Just letting you know, I now have 6 quintessence in my pattern to use.
We're I think the plan is right now that me and Fang are going to back you up while you call spirits in here.
Got it.
Or at least I'm going to semi try to help you because I also have Umble Lord.
Oh.
All
By
right.
the way, I think I need to. Oh, I should have activated that fetish.
Marcus, can I get that initiative die?
I'm sorry, but how many dice?
One.
You need
One.
one
Initiative.
so that you can do the initiative.
Oh, I did that, dude. You got a 5.
Oh, sweet.
Okay.
I'm rolling on 10.
Okay, Marcus, you mind setting your counter to 10?
Oh, okay, I'll do that.
Charlie's Warhammer is active. If I'm going to assume that that Mac didn't take his Warhammer back after they sparred.
No, he's letting Charlie have one too. Yeah.
All right, yeah, he.
Initiative 15.
Okay. So, it looks like Fang is going last. So she goes first, and her declare is she's gonna charge towards the examination room. Who has the next lowest initiative from 7?
I think it's me and Dextra. Unless James is. What's James at?
No, it'd be Adam. Adam's declare.
Adam's declared action. I am going to split my dice pool for multiple actions. Actually, I take that back. I am spending a glamour and a willpower.
17 on with Charlie.
I'm spending a glamour and a willpower. My willpower is to activate my clave. And my glamour is to activate Quicksilver.
Oh, okay.
I really hope Monkey Man is immune to silver.
Yep. Now it's Dextra and Arthur.
Let's see. So Arthur's quick action is he is going to spend a quintessence to lower his difficulty, a willpower for one success, and then he is going to hold on to the amulet of Luna and call for serious help.
Okay.
Using basically Spirit 3 to communicate across the Umbra with a spirit that he's associated with. Either Undyne or Luna herself, or Luna.
Dextra.
Dexter's gonna try and get the fleeing humans away from the crazy Krenos people and somewhere safe. Because she is probably the only person here that doesn't know that a lot of them are gonna need cleansing. She has no idea, so she's just gonna have them escape.
Yep. Holly, what's Ashes doing?
Well, I've got my claws, so I'm gonna take just a swing at him with those. Okay. Assuming I'm close enough, being in the same room, and he was just right next to me.
He was like sitting right over you. What do you?
Yeah.
What, Charlie?
4, 8.
You're declared.
Oh.
Is anybody coming this way at the moment?
There's a crowd of people who are in the various examination rooms coming this way.
Oh,
the fire alarm went off.
Oh God.
No. That one doesn't count.
Okay, question. Any of the employees coming this way?
On the lighter rooms, they had a little white dog.
Well, the lady behind the counter is reaching under the counter.
Oh yeah, she's getting smacked in the face with the warhammer.
Okay.
Melee and dex.
Yeah, but I'm resolving the actions in initiative order, but you have to declare them in reverse initiative. Right?
Okay, so yeah, she's getting smacked in the face with the warhammer.
Okay,
she touches whatever that is.
Monkey Man is going to activate Venom Claws. So his hands are. He's rolls his Gnosis, both of them, and yeah, his hands are now covered in green goop. And luckily, that's roll his Gnosis, not spend his Gnosis, and so he spends 2 rage for extra actions.
Oh yeah, rage.
Now, then it goes to Charlie's Dex melee to hit the girl.
Hold on. 1, Dex of 5, so that's still 5.
Got him.
Because of freaking nightmares. That's at least 2 successes.
That's 3.
Yeah,
no, that's 3. You're right.
Yeah, I got.
Okay, roll your damage.
1 carried over, and did this actually do aggravated to her?
Did you roll the willpower to activate it?
I rolled the nose just to activate it.
Okay, then yes, it'll do aggravated because the War Spirit's active.
Alright, so it's strength plus 2.
Strength plus 2, plus the one that carried over.
So that's 3. Strength plus 3, which in his Krenos form is 6.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 8. Because of nightmares. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes to the face.
Okay, and she soaks too, and it looks like she goes flying backwards, and the shotgun she was reaching for flies into the air, and it looks like her spine is broken, but it doesn't look like that's actually phased her. Can you say Fomori? I knew you could.
Yeah. Basically, that 3 dice earlier was a willpower roll for human speech. He belts out to Arthur, commence summoning.
Alright, Ashes. That hits him. Roll damage.
Okay. How are you dealing with 10s? Primal count? I got a specialty there.
No, the only specialty the only specialty that lets you reroll. Oh wait, that's to hit.
Brawl. Yeah.
Oh, then yeah, primal will work. Yeah, because you're using claws.
So let's see.
Also, didn't you say you wanted to drop some rage at this point? Now is the time to say it, I think.
Yep, I got 3. That's why I said on the side there.
Okay. So 3 extra actions for you.
You do still have at least 1 rage left over, right? If you're entirely out of rage, you change back to breed form.
Yeah, that's not good.
11. No, I've got rage left over.
Okay, just checking.
I know. I've been playing werewolf for a while. I know that one.
Charlie also dropped rage. At least 1.
12. All right. So damage.
Seven. He has to soak. Wow, he doesn't soak much. You may have just clocked him out. Okay, Brett.
So, 2 successes to call. 5. Oh yeah, 4 successes to call the right person. I'm calling upon a loon. And that was Charisma Umbralord to know properly how to beseech that loon to come to my aid. Plus, I'm also got a loon in my amulet at the same time.
All right. You get a lunar warrior spirit. So, who answers your call? So, you get this big, tall, female-bodied spirit wielding a spear and armor wrapped with red ribbons.
He'll bow and he'll say, "This place is being used by the Fomori to turn children into evil creatures."
She nods and manifests.
Okay.
And that's her action for the round.
All right.
Dexter.
Like I said, Dexter is trying to get the people out of the way.
Charisma expression.
Could I try leadership?
Leadership works, yes.
Okay. Actually, no, I am better with expression. I was getting mixed up. Either way.
It's fine. You just basically need to get everyone's attention.
Yep.
Okay. You get most of the crowd to go where you want them to go.
Which is basically out of the way.
Yep. And then, Adam, you're not doing anything that requires resolving.
I am splitting dice pools. No, not
No,
splitting dice pools.
you were rolling willpower to activate the thing, and then you were spending for Quicksilver. So.
Yup, 7 dice on willpower.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's on.
Sweet. I need 4 dice, and I am spending a willpower.
One, two, three.
So 4.
Oh, it's your own
total?
banality, isn't it?
Yeah, it's against my own banality of 3.
4 plus the 1, so you've got 5.
5 successes. Sweet. 5 extra actions. Awesome. Let's do this.
Yep. And Fang. Fang doesn't have no rage, so what she's going to do instead is she's going to fucking drop kick the door to try to force it open, run on up, and then kick. So, Dex and Brawl for Fang is 3 plus 3 for Manabozo plus. Door only has 4 health levels, so yeah. Luisha just kicked the door open with Sam.
Oh boy.
It's a fairly large examination room. Probably 4 Krenos beings can fit in there.
Okay.
It's got to fit the bed for the examiner.
Yeah.
One of you might end up having to stand on the bed, but that's not the point.
Yeah, it's got to fit enough. It's got to fit enough people so that in an emergency they can deliver in there.
Right.
So it's got to be decently large.
All right.
And so that's the end of the initiative. Now comes rage actions and Quicksilver actions, and it goes from. And that's going to be done in initiative order. So, Mr. Monkey Man, he gets 2 actions. And he's down to freaking crippled.
One again.
He does regenerate, and that's Ag, so he has to roll for it.
What's going on?
Yes, he does regenerate some of his Ag.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and he's going to, and so he's down from crippled to injured, and he's going to attempt to slash at Holly, or sorry, slash at Ashes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let those claws hit me. Gross.
Yep. So you can take an action to dodge.
Yep. 6.
6 successes to hit. Dex athletics to dodge.
Yeah, I got 1 to dodge.
Yeah. So that's 5. Soak 3 lethal, and then make a straight stamina check.
Okay.
I think that's how Toxic Claws works. 1 moment.
Oh.
He's using a gift that I don't know by heart, and I don't have it quite up yet. Venom Claws.
Jeez, wow. No. No. Sorry.
Okay. If you take damage from this attack, your wound penalties are doubled.
Jeebus, yeah, I do.
Okay.
So it's double, huh? Let's see.
Yeah, your wound penalties are doubled.
Alright, let me just mark these things here.
And for his second action, he's taking a swing at Adam.
Can I burn one of my Quicksilver actions for Dex Dodge?
Yep, because you're both doing extra actions and stuff.
Yep.
Okay.
So Dex Athletics, roll for it.
I need 6 dice for Dex Dodge, please.
6 dice, Mr. Marcus.
Oh, come on.
That is 4 successes, my man.
You dodge it for days.
Cool.
Now, Ash's extra actions. You've got 2 left after dodging one.
Right. Okay.
Hey, Ari, guys, I gotta get ready for work.
My computer's moving a bit slow, so I'm trying to
Later, Brad.
what I've got as far as
Just to
Thanks,
establish
Negative
Balloon will be fighting in his bed. Arthur will be healing, spiritually healing, or getting people out of the hospital.
Okay.
All right, later.
That won't matter.
Later, man.
If it's easier for you, I can roll your dice for you.
He's
You said
already
I'm
done,
at
dude.
I'm at a double negative on my dice pools.
Yeah, all the wound penalties you got from his attack are doubled.
Okay.
And I think you were at.
So I'm at a
I think you
negative.
were at -1, so I think that makes you -2.
Yep.
Yep.
So, well, let's see, Dex roll. 4, 5, 6, 7, 5 dice to roll. Claws.
Mm-hmm.
Just verifying Dexter is not in the room, right?
No, she's not in the room. She is outside trying to get the humans away.
Okay,
Yep.
cool.
Got one to hit.
All right. He can't dodge, so roll that beautiful damage. And if you roll 3 or more, if you manage to do 3 or more this round, he's at incap.
3 is your Krynos bonus for strength, correct?
Yes.
4, okay. 6. Oh, this is epic. Oh yeah, that's right, and then claws. So.
God damn.
And he doesn't soak none of it. He's at incap. Down he goes.
Hey, Holly.
Yeah.
A man,
Yes.
a man actually drew first blood on you. Do it.
Adam's gonna look at because I'm
Oh
assuming
yeah,
we're out of
I
combat.
I have rage left. That's great. Yep.
I'm assuming we're out of combat at this point.
Almost. Everyone sort of assumes they're out of combat until another frickin' ape comes from another side, and then the lunar warrior spirit stabs it with a spear, and it dies.
Nice.
Yeah.
So,
And here's what happens with the Fomori. The Fomori looks at Charlie, cricks her neck, and then turns into a puddle of ooze.
So, now we are out of combat. I can go back to
Now we're
social
out of
actions. Okay. Adam, holding these weapons, will look at the dead ape and then look at Walks. And the door is closed, so he'll look at her and go, "Can I kill it yet?"
Well, consider. She just kind of looks at him. She's like, "No, I'm gonna kill it." Fucking drew blood on me. I still have a rage action left.
Adam looks none too happy.
A man drew first blood on her.
Exactly. Exactly. So, yeah, if we're out of it, I'm just gonna finish him.
Coup de grace, it's dead.
Right.
Yep.
While this is going on, Dexter's going to have the phone calls that are inevitably going to the authorities about all of this mayhem misdirect the police and the fire, like, the 2 streets over, so it'll take them a bit longer to get here.
Okay. Because this is so close to a hospital, there is an ambulance siren going off.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
I would think.
All right. Fang grabs.
Time to go.
Fang, still in Kranos, her Kranos equivalent, grabs 2 people. Grabs 2 of our allies and says, "Okay, race you across the gauntlet."
Charlie reflects into Hamid and
Shift down to Hamid as well.
Bear in mind, most people cannot take things across the gauntlet. Don't know if coyotes can, but
well, coyotes can take kinfolk, and so she was gonna nab Adam and pop into the gauntlet.
Yeah, but what I was going to say is you need to have a rank 4 gift to take.
To do it.
Yeah.
Unless...
To do for everyone, but you can for kinfolk.
Coyotes might be able to, yeah. I don't know about enough about coyotes. Yeah. All I'm saying is, generally.
Yeah.
Well, if anyone can, it's the coyotes, so...
Yeah, Charlie is also Brad's going to mage is probably going to go underneath his own power, but he's going to use his gnosis to guide him across.
Same.
And so everyone but Dexter basically steps sideways one way or another.
Yep.
And hey, look, that's fair escape there. By the way, when he died, as soon as he died, he shifted back to Hamid.
But he still looks like he's been torn apart.
He still looks like he's been torn apart, but he's not an ape corpse.
No.
So when the cops show up, it doesn't violate the veil. Apart
from, the
being ripped to shreds by claws.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is where it would be handy if someone had helped Dexter escape out the back after casting a ritual on the body. But no, everybody has buggered off and left Dexter on their own.
At this point, I'd like to declare, having done my job as according to my master's specifications, I will let her go, but I'll make sure that she gets a good rest before she goes.
All right.
I'll actually probably escort her to the ship just to be on the safe side.
Yeah. All of the changing breeds people gain a glory.
Okay.
Actually, make it 2 glory.
So I gain half a glory?
No, you gain 2 glory.
No, he's...
Kinfolk gain at a different rate.
Oh, okay. So gain half a glory.
Yep.
Adam's going to look at Ashes, look down at the body that's now dead, kind of spit on him, and kick him one good time in the ribs before walking out and holstering everything.
Alright.
And Dexter wasn't actually involved in any of the bad stuff, so other than helping people get away from the building...
Dexter's hands are completely clean. except for the fact that she got some worm-tainted people away. But then again, she doesn't know that.
Nobody told her. And also,
Actually, she was, because I think Fang
said it. Fang didn't say it in so many words, but Fang said evil babies.
Yeah, evil babies.
Yes.
And where did babies come from? All of these half of the women that came out of there are obviously pregnant. So,
Clan Tremere is going to have a field day because Dexter's probably thinking they're all demon babies.
Oh, yeah.
See, now, that's the person.
anyways, I think that's scene.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
We'll deal with the aftermath some other time.